Welcome back to the second hour of Lovebabz Love Talk. The first hour we weren't on because we had technical difficulties, i.e., Harry had to travel from home to New Haven to the studio. So we are on now. But I'm excited and delighted because one, I get to have my dear friend and bestie and glam captain K Holness hanging out, and now I get to meet Julie Mango. Julie Mango, hi Julie Mango.
Hi. What's up?
Now, Julie Mango is going to be the keynote for the Jamaican American Connection Gala, which is a big deal. It happens every year, and I think they found a home at the Omni Hotel. They've been there, I don't know, the last 3 years, Kay?
No, this is actually going to be our fifth.
Oh my God, see? And let me tell you something. That's the one night of the year where they go straight Jamaican in the Omni. So
Yeah, they sure do.
they go straight Jamaican. I'm talking the menu, everything. So we're gonna talk about that. But Julie is the keynote this year. And if you pay any attention to social media, she is a sensation. And she does this wonderful Jamaican Vice President Kamala Harris. But before we even talk about that, Julie, her name is Judy Bodley. Is it Bodley?
Yeah.
Bodley. But she
You're the
goes
first
by
you're the first person to not say boldly.
because I learned phonics. So you have a very interesting life and a career.
You
You're
lie.
Jamaican, born in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
And I, I talk to my friends all the time. I tell other people who don't know Africans and Caribbean people, there's only three careers that you could be: a lawyer, a doctor, or engineer. And
Yes,
you were an engineer.
correct.
But now
I'm
you're an
one of the
actor and a
three.
media sensation. So talk to me about your life, growing up, being an engineer, being a pilot, all the things,
And the cadet.
and
And
a
the cadet.
cadet.
Listen, let me tell you. I was artistic from I came out of mommy's womb. Because my entire family, we are a family of storytellers. If you come to Christmas dinner, I would dare you to just take all your radio equipment. You don't have to say anything. Just come, take all your radio equipment, turn the mic on, and you will have a full 1 hour show. You don't have to say anything. So I was like that from birth, but it's just that, in the 80s and in the 90s, they're like, be an actress. Nah, do entertainment. You want turn to think, yeah, idiot, if you jump up and down, like, no sense. Like my dad, you everything. My dad, if we ask my dad anything that's out of the ordinary, he would have said, yeah, idiot. Like a simple thing, he was trimming his hair. He's 78 years old, and I was with him like 2 weeks ago. I said, Dad, why you don't give yourself like a high top and a fade? He's like, after men are idiots. So that's the type of family I grew up with. So, it was, as you said, it's one of the three careers, and I chose engineering. My dad chose it for me because he is an engineer. So I just chose that. And when I was in high school, I was in the cadets because my mom wanted me to have some sort of discipline, some sort of toughness, and stop the foolishness. And so the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force gave me a scholarship when I was in sixth form, where I actually learned to fly. And that's how I became a pilot then. So yeah, that's the madness.
But it adds to your funniness, I think. So now I know they must accept you now as a full-on actor and comedian and media sensation. I mean, I mean you've ticked all the boxes for them, so it must be pretty nice to just,
Well,
do
daddy
what you
has to
want to.
accept me, because if he doesn't, then I'll just throw a fit and cry, and then his wife will get on his case. So he has no choice.
So now where do you live now?
I live in Kansas City, Missouri. Woohoo! Yay!
So are you working as an actor full time?
Yes, this is what I do full time.
And I know you love it.
I love it. So I do social media. I do mental health talks. I do brand deals. I do keynote talks. And of course, I put out my mental health videos. And I am actually moving on to doing a sitcom. So all of that is what I've been doing for the past. I resigned from my engineering job, my cushy engineering job with proper health insurance and a 401k and all them things there. In November 2021, I took the leap and I said, sayonara, job.
Oh, and but it's been good. It's been good.
Well, to tell the truth, it has been scary. I would be lying to you if I was just like, oh, it's been great. Oh, yeah. It has been, what it has been is fulfilling and rewarding. But has it been easy? Absolutely not. Because when you're working for yourself, what people don't tell you is that at 9 to 5, when you come home at 5 o'clock, you're done with work basically, or you have that option. With just starting as an entrepreneur doing content creation, you're working 24/7. You sleep, you eat, sleep, drink what you do. So I could honestly say it's been rewarding, it's been fulfilling, but it is challenging.
Okay. So tell the folks about what Jamaican American Connection is, and then go into how you know Julie Mango.
Okay, so we are a 501c3 company organization here in New Haven, and we just try to bring our communities together. One of our mantra is connecting communities and connecting cultures. I think when we started, we just wanted to just gather the Caribbean nationals and the Jamaicans, and we come together and we just embrace everything, the song, the music, the food, the language. But then we realized that our families are mixed in. We are married into other cultures and our children are being born here. And so as we grow, we have now developed into this amazing organization that we just connect in everybody, basically. We are a part of New Haven. We support New Haven, and New Haven in turn supports us.
And so, how do you know Julie Mango? I mean, I know Jamaica. Listen, I know
Listen,
Jamaicans know all Jamaicans. I get it.
girl, you know. So the funny thing about Julie and I, so I went to an event in New York about what, 2 years ago, Julie?
Yeah, 2020.
About 2 years ago.
Yep.
And Andrew and his group, Brata singers, were performing. And then they were singing my favorite song, which is roast yam, yellow yam. And I looked across and I saw Julie. And then I walked over to her and I said, yes, mom. And the rest is history. That's it.
Did you know her before?
No, ma'am.
Babs, she's being euphemistic. She came over to me and literally kidnapped me physically, spiritually, and every kind of alley. Don't let her nice it up. Don't let her be euphemistic because she's on the radio. She was aggressive. She kidnapped me against my will. She held on to me and she has never let go since.
So, Kate, did you know that she was an actor and that she was that she had a social media presence?
Oh, I knew she had a social media presence, and I also realized that she was there by herself. And so when I kidnapped her, it was to introduce her to people in the room that I knew she didn't know.
Okay.
And I know that didn't know her. Because seeing her on the internet is totally different than seeing her in person. And so that's basically what I did. I was like, okay, so you're going to need to know that one, that one, that one. And it has been that ever since.
Okay, so Kay asked you to be the keynote this year. You say yes. I've seen the hilarious Vice President Harris. And you do, listen, it's very, very good. And, I like the fact that you remind us that she is of Jamaican descent as well. So when did you know you wanted to do this parody of Vice President Harris?
Actually, it's when I found out that she is Jamaican, or her dad is Jamaican. And then she has a very strong persona. Like, everyone talks about Kamala. She's a hot number, but not like a transient hot number. And her character is something that I could see myself emulating. So, for example, I don't imitate anyone I don't admire. So I saw something in her that I admire, and then I saw an opportunity for comedy because, people were saying, oh, she doesn't highlight her Jamaican roots. They're just talking about a lot of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make some trouble in a good way. I'm going to do
trouble, Babs.
I'm going to do Jamaican Kamala. And when people are giving her a hard time, I'm just going to respond the way that a Jamaican would. And that's how that came about.
And it's so good. Particularly when you go into this whole patois thing and the Jamaican patois, when you're talking, then you go right into this patois, and it is hilarious. And I'm like, oh my God, this is how I know she would want to say stuff to people
Yes,
who come at her
Correct.
with this foolishness,
yes,
you know. So I like the fact that you said you only parody people that you admire.
yes.
Why?
Because I don't want my comedy to ever insult anyone.
Mm.
So I have imitated a lot of people. I even did Trump, right? I imitate a lot of
Please,
people.
please don't say you admire him.
Well, to be honest, not from, and I'm saying this publicly, not from a political standpoint, but I do give him props for his confidence and his consistency.
Okay.
Yes. No, I have to give somebody their flowers, correct? So I do give him props for his confidence and his consistency, in just being him. And he's hilarious. I mean, he is like, the whole going to work at McDonald's and stuff like that. As I say, I'm not commenting politically. I'm speaking about him as just Donald. So when I say I only parody people I respect and admire, it means that if they see, usually they would end up seeing my skit. I want them to laugh. I want them also to laugh. I don't want anyone to ever feel ridiculed by me. It's important because as a mental health advocate, it's important to me that my comedy not only uplifts the people that are watching, but the person who can see that I'm imitating them. I've done Maxi Priest, I've done Pujo, Berries, I've done Portia Simpson Miller, everybody. And if they see it, I need for them to be proud because I don't want to bring down anybody. That's one of the things about my comedy. It has to uplift you.
So when did you become a mental health advocate? Do you have some personal attachment to it, or how did you step into that?
I became a mental health advocate because I used to be a mental health degenerate. Because I have my own experience, I always, mention first thing off the bat that I survived 3 suicide attempts. And when I say it so lightheartedly, people don't think I'm serious. I have to say it lightheartedly because when I say it, I don't want persons to say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry for you." No, I want persons to say, "Rotted, you went through that and you're here now as this person." That means I know so and so who's going through this thing so they can turn around their life. Oh, that means went through this thing. I didn't tell anybody, but that means now I can live a normal life. So I decided to advocate for mental health because I have a platform and because I have my own story of being in the ditches and coming on top. And there are so many people like me who suffer in silence, who are suffering in silence. And there are people who didn't make it out alive. There are people who ended up actually taking their lives. There are people who are walking dead. They are living sad. And you don't have to do that. You can actually just live and be happy like Karen. So that's why I advocate for mental health because I want to help people and I want to break the stigma, especially in the Caribbean community, especially in the Black community, and especially in the entire world.
And that's a tough haul because the Black community is still. I mean, I think we're making inroads, Julie,
Mhm.
but it's a very difficult community. And then when you start adding the diversity and the cultures, like I think saying mental health to Jamaicans is almost like saying I
Girl,
don't even know because I
We're
don't even
making
girl.
know.
progress, we're making progress, and I have to say it. But the progress that we're making now, we have to be careful because now it's becoming in style. And when something come in style, it will come out of style. So we're making progress where people are no longer afraid to talk about it. But when we get down to the nitty-gritty of it, like me posting on social media that I am on antidepressants because my mom passed, many people reach out to me, cringe. And I'm like, that's what it is. That's what mental health is.
Hmm. And I bet you help so many people. When you say that, then other people can sort of feel like they have permission to seek help. At least
Yeah,
that's how I always feel when I talk about things that are personal to me. I always think now that somebody hears this and it might be a blessing or an uplift for them.
yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
So, all right, Kay. So the gala is coming up. When is the gala?
Next Saturday.
Next
November,
Saturday at what time?
yes,
6 o'clock,
November
5 o'clock?
2nd at 6 p.m. at the Omni.
Yes.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your Arts Council Award.
Well,
Lovely.
thank you. Thank you. That's happening at
Lovely.
6 o'clock at the Canal, is it Canal Boat
Canal
House?
Boathouse.
Canal Boat House
I
at the
don't know
same
how we're
time.
gonna be in two places at once, but we're gonna make it happen.
We gonna make it happen. At least they're like what, 5 miles, no, not even that much miles
Yeah,
apart.
I mean it's just
Just
somebody will
down the
drop
road.
us off, pick us up and drop us off or something.
Right.
So all right, so what do you hope, Kay, that Julie will bring to the keynote for the because it's a big deal, Julie, and this gala is a big deal. And they come out and people dress up beautifully. So Kay, what do you hope that she brings? And then Julie, tell me what you're thinking about bringing.
Well, for one thing, I want them not to think that she's coming there to do a comedy skit. That's the first thing, because everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're going to give lots of joke." We don't know what she's talking about, but I know she doesn't do stand up, so that it won't be. But I want them to see the many sides of Julie. It's the part of what our organization does is highlight the importance of the people in our community, right? So the trailblazers, there's so many of us that are doing well, including Julie. And I want people, young people, because we actually going to have a group of young people there, to see that she took her passion and made it into something. So there's basically, what I'm saying, turn your hand, make fashion in almost anything in life, but to pursue your dreams and to just live your life, you know. That's just basically it. Just come in and just have a good time. Meet somebody you don't even know. There's going to be some amazing people in the room. So this is a great way to connect with people that you don't know, connect with people that you may have known, but you have never met, and realize that your network is your net worth.
I think you're right. So Julie, what do you hope? What are you thinking about? I know you're not going to say because I know you're an artist.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to talk about, but
I know artists change their mind.
Just expect, you know what? After I'm done, I want to get people riled up to be their best self. And I want to make people laugh. I guess being vague, 4 words, laughter with a message. I want when people come to the gala, they leave differently from how they came. That's what I want.
And so when do you get into New Haven?
Me no know. When is the flight again?
Thursday.
I get into New Haven on Thursday.
And we're actually going to on Friday. I'm taking her to a couple schools here in New Haven.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're gonna we still gotta do that community service outreach as well.
So you understand the kidnapping now.
I see. I get it. And make sure you eat good, which I know.
Oh, girl, we got that.
I know you will. I know.
We got that.
I know.
Yeah.
If you're jonesing for some good Jamaican food, there's a lot here. But if you want something else, because we are known as the pizza capital of the country. So
really?
Yes.
Connecticut?
I don't know if Jamaicans like pizza, but yes.
We tolerate pizza. We're not like pizza nerds or anything, but we delve into a little pizza here and there's.
Well, I'll make sure she have pizza on Thursday evening for dinner then.
All right.
How is that? A taste of New Haven.
Well, she's got to have some of that New Haven, it's so controversial, this pizza thing here. It's fun, but people take it very seriously. So I'm always, when people come here, I was like, make sure you get some pizza, like one of the somewhere, and then make a decision about what you liked or didn't like about it. So
Babs, that was not on my list, so thank you.
I know it wasn't on your. I know,
because I was trying to get some steamed fish with okra and but all of that.
Yes, steamed fish, okra. Yes, because I'm not have okra, Missouri.
Oh, well, see, now you gotta give us some
like
of that.
10 years old.
Oh my gosh, when's the last time you've been home to Jamaica? Do you get home often?
Oh yeah, at least 8 times a year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's yes, 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 yes.
And you still have lots of family still in
Yes,
Jamaica.
I get to see my dad and slap him all the time, you know, because he's you know he can't move too fast, so I get to slap him and then run away, and he can't run me down.
Do you have siblings, Julie?
Yes, my big sister Judith Bodley, she lives in Jamaica. She's in media as well, and she's I can't describe her career. It's just too big.
And so that's your only sibling. You have one sister.
Yes,
Wow. Okay. You have nieces and nephews?
yes, I have two nephews, which are my sister's two big boys.
Okay. And do you have kids yourself?
I wish. Let's
No,
send it
no,
into
you
the
don't.
atmosphere. But a husband and marriage and big house first. Right?
All
Who
right.
knows, Deb? She may find a husband in New Haven.
Well, I listen.
Hello.
Good luck with that.
That's why I carry my shapewear. Holla.
Good luck with that, girl. Good luck. Good luck. I would advise against it, but don't go by what I say. Ah, all right, so you're coming in on Thursday. The gala is Saturday. I have to ask the most important question. Can you tell us what you're gonna be wearing? Because that's a big deal. I know you got like 2 or 3 dresses you're gonna choose from. I know it.
I'll be wearing clothes that is made out of material. It's a
So
color.
that means Kay, she's not gonna tell us until she shows up and we go, wow.
Listen, Babs, listen, when she does other events, she'll share pictures with me, right? Not one picture came across. So I just said, okay, I'm not going to ask her anything. I'll just wait like everybody else and see what she comes in.
That's true. When I went to the Caribbean Music Awards, Karen saw my outfit from head to toe, but I'm not showing her this outfit. No, ma'am.
And she ain't seen mine.
So
Yes, I am.
how long is she staying, Kay? She's staying for the weekend, or she got to fly right back out?
She leaves on Sunday.
Okay. So you'll get a good taste, a good slice of New Haven. Have you ever been to New Haven? Have you ever been to Connecticut?
Yes, actually, I came to Connecticut, Karen, when was it? A year and a half
Last
ago?
year. Last year? No, it was
It was,
last year around this time.
yes, it was
Well, I
last
mean, it was September. Sorry, September.
September last year.
Yeah, because you did an event in Hartford and we were having the gala here and
Yes, yes, yes,
we were
yes.
trying to bring her to the gala, but it just couldn't work, perhaps.
I did an
Okay.
event. I did an event last September for a church. Actually, I hosted their fun day, which was really, really good. And then I met up with Karen a little bit after that. So yes, I have been just once though.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Hartford is Hartford. Well,
Oh,
welcome,
it is Hartford.
welcome back. And what's your church?
I'm non-denominational, so it's really anyone. And I will attend an Adventist church, I'll attend a Sunday church. I will even dare to go to a Jehovah's Witness, and I would prips into the Mormon church. It's just Jesus Christ for me. That's the consistent theme for
equal
me.
opportunity Christ person. All right.
Yes, I'm an equal opportunity Christ person.
Don't be surprised if that goes into a skit.
Listen,
I know.
well, listen, I think Christ was an equal opportunity person. I mean,
Yeah, he
no to
was.
people. He liked all kinds of people. Actually hung out with
Yes.
the people who were on the bottom of the barrel often. So there you
The
go.
lowest end of the totem pole and everywhere. So yes, but no, I'm
Yes.
not. I grew up as a Baptist. That's so funny. I grew up as a Baptist. My mom grew up as Adventist, and my dad grew up as Baptist. So it's a
Mm. So you've got some foundation.
Oh yeah, my foundation is definitely Adventist and Baptist. Both of them 50-50. I have, if I'm being honest, because I went to both churches. Yeah.
Mhm. So Julie, when you're working on your material, where do you get your inspiration from? Like, how do you find interesting things to talk about and make funny?
When I just began, it was everything from my childhood and my family. And then as I grew and expanded, it was just everyday situations. So like the last skit I did was when you're at the airport and you have a long time layover, as opposed to when you have a short time layover. That's like a literal thing that's happening. So I just take daily events and just make a parody of it and make a skit about it. And then people will sometimes message me in the inbox and say, Julie, me want you to do that 1 year. You can do this, please. And so most of it is my life experience. And of course, when people ask me to do stuff.
Okay. And so you host events, you MC events, you do your own media stuff. Tell me about this upcoming series that you're considering or working on or
So that's
into.
my baby. It's been a labor of love for 2.5 years. So it's called Big Foreign, and it was filmed. The pilot was filmed in Atlanta in April of this year, and we are now in post-production. We're looking to edit, and then we're looking to shop, and then complete the other 9 episodes. So it's a long and arduous journey. Karen has been with me, encouraging me every time on the job. When I'm bawling, when I'm angry, when I'm happy, when I'm this, she knows all about it. So it's my baby for now, and that's just the first of many projects I plan to do. There are other things that I plan to do in the space, as well as take mental health to a higher level. I plan to do mental health talks and become a motivational speaker from that angle with a strong story, and to generally just spread the message and to change people, to change. I know it sounds like I'm talking about like I'm being Michael Jackson, but literally to change the world.
No, that's I
Heal the
mean
world.
you got this real talent and you want to use it for good. I think that's quite admirable. And so is the series you're working on, is it Jamaican inspired? Is it
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's called Big Foreign. It's Jamaican inspired, and that's all I'll say for now.
Julie Mango could keep a doggone secret. Let me tell you something.
I wanted to, I look at some of the comedies that do well on Netflix, like Never Have I Ever and Kim's Convenience and stuff like that. And I want a Jamaican version of that. Something that is global, something that's international, something that represents well for my country and for Jamaicans. And that's the aim. It's not even just for me. And it's to open other doors for other people to, because when one person do the thing, it opened the floodgates for many other people.
So, okay, tell us do you know how much money y'all have raised for scholarships, the Jack Gala to date? Do you know that off the top of your head? I didn't mean to put you on the spot if you didn't
Yeah,
know.
you did put me on the spot though, Babs.
Okay,
But
all right.
can I give you the answer? I'm gonna say we're well over maybe 60,000.
Okay.
Yeah. And part of it is, it's kind of like at the beginning when we were doing our galas, we did not understand the art of fundraising. And I think these last 2 years have been where we have concentrated getting sponsorship, and it has helped to blossom, So we are going to be doing so much better moving forward.
Well, I mean, you've had a successful golf tournament, and
Yes.
it's coming up again in 2025, right? You have a date.
Yes. We do have a date. I think it's June 8th.
Okay.
And it's going to be, because Babs, when we started this golf tournament, none of us are golfers, right? Nobody in our organization is a golfer, right? And we did what we knew best. Let us start with the 9 holes. And everybody goes, we need 18 holes. We can't do 9 holes. But we don't, like 9 holes to me is a whole day. So anyway, so we are now going to give the golfers, the serious golfers, what it is that they want. For 2025, we have 18 holes. So we are giving them what they asked for. So I know once we open up, they're going to flood and we're going to be sold out in no time, so we can plan everything else. We won't be hearing nobody wasted their times on 9 holes.
and so the gala and the golf tournament are your 2 big fundraisers. Those are the 2 only fundraisers, right?
Those are the 2 only fundraisers that we do.
Raise money to help Caribbean kids go off to college, support
Correct.
Caribbean kids.
And it's not just college, because if they're in a trade school, they can apply as well.
Oh, see, that I didn't know.
Yes. Okay. And also, if you by chance you didn't know about it entering college, while you're in college, you can apply.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, because most times kids get more money at the beginning because everybody's excited for them to go. And then second year, they start struggling. And by the fourth year, they're like, Jesus, where the money will come from? And so we open it so that we're able to help where we can, however we can. And it is a community event. I mean, it's a community collect. In Jamaica, the 1 cocoa, full basket, a little bit, the straight in. Everybody going to benefit. And so the more we have is the more we be able to help.
I love it. I love it. I
Yeah,
love
sorry
it.
sorry to go into the pot of Babs, but
No, I listen, I understand. The more I hear it, the more I learn it. So there you go. All right. So Julie Mango is going to be the keynote for the gala next Saturday, which is going to be wonderful. It's always a wonderful event.
And our trailblazers are Sasa Harriet from Harriet Home Health Agency.
Yes, I was going to ask you, tell me all the folks who are being honored.
So Sasa, she is a nurse, and she just looked at nursing totally different. And I will publicly say that Sasa and her team are one of our biggest supporters of the work of Jack and our programming. And our second awardee is Franklin D. Reynolds from UI. And so yeah, and UI runs Connecticut. So yeah. I mean New Haven, I think Southern New Haven, Southern Connecticut. I think it's even hard for something else. But yeah.
So and how many kids are getting
dynamic Jamaicans?
How many kids are giving out this year?
I think 4.
Okay.
I think 4. And then we also had 2 special awards that we gave out after the scholarship because we found out about 2 young people living in a homeless shelter, but they were accepted to college. And so we then stepped up and helped support them. So there would be 6, including those 2.
Okay. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. It makes a huge difference. So, okay. So I am delighted. I will be there at some point during the evening. I'll get there. After I leave the other event, I'll run over there or whatever.
Right.
I can't wait to meet Miss Julie Mango in person.
Can't wait to meet you.
I can't.
We can probably do dinner Thursday night, Babs. Maybe you're the reason.
Listen, I'm gonna try to do everything I can to hang out a little bit more with her because she's so funny, and I just love the videos. So yeah. So I can't wait to meet you, Julie Mango. I hope that you have a good time in my city. You're hanging out with Kay, so she'll get you right. She'll show you around and introduce you to all the people, and I think you'll love being at the schools and meeting kids. So I think you'll enjoy that.
Yes.
And I appreciate your message of mental health because I think we need all kinds of people putting their face to it so that people don't feel left out or not represented. Yeah. So.
And I have the advantage of, what's advantage. I know you're wrapping up now.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
The advantage is that I am not a mental health professional. So I don't sound like everybody else or like the professionals. Because when you hear a mental health professional speak, they are saying accurate stuff and correct things. But it's almost like they are detached from what you're feeling. To no fault of theirs. I mean, whatever people go through, they just go through. And the fact is that I've been through it. So I'm speaking from the bottom up instead of from the top down. And so with that, it's a serious topic. But then in addition to that, I do comedy and I'm a comical person naturally. So a strong message is more palatable when I deliver it. And so that's the unique, when I realized that I have that unique standpoint, I just had to.
Well, I appreciate you. I know the community appreciates you. The culture appreciates you. I look forward to seeing you sometime next week, either before the gala or at the gala, definitely. And thanks, Kay, for bringing another great guest and another wonderful person to our community. And I can't wait to see y'all.
Thursday night dinner.
All right. Thank y'all very much.
All right.
Take good care. Safe travels, Julie Mango.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Harry Drones.